What if I told you we built a cold email system that books qualified sales calls for $75 each? This same exact system we used to generate $1.2 million in pipeline in 2025 alone. This isn't theory, this is not fluff, this is simply what works. Let's get into it. So first off, we need bulletproof email infrastructure that always delivers our emails. Number one is Instantly.ai's aged domains and their done-for-you setups. If you buy aged domains from Instantly.ai, you do not need to warm them up. They're already, however many months old. So from there, you can literally start sending cold emails the day after. Aged domains always perform better than fresh domains because of how important domain reputation and domain age is. The second thing that you guys should copy is using cheapinboxes.com for Gmail and scaledmail.com for Outlook inboxes. Don't put all of your eggs in one basket. Use one of them for Google and then one of them for Microsoft, and then A/B test them working against each other. And then on the list building side, literally just copy me again. Always use either Sales Navigator or Apollo.io. Both of them are very cheap. And a quick hack for LinkedIn Sales Navigator is right now, it could be $100 a month. If you do try to cancel, what they're gonna do is they're gonna give you a 2-month discount at $49 a month. When you're using Sales Nav and Apollo, always use findemail.com, either their Chrome extension or inside of the platform, to actually end up scraping these prospects for you. Not only is FindEmail going to scrape the prospects, but it's also going to give you either their valid email or their valid phone number. And clean, verified leads are the foundation of cold email. A high bounce rate, anything above a 5% is going to ruin all of your outreach. And then when it comes to the script writing, always keep your scripts below 50 words. No fluff, no backstory, and no talking about yourself more than you talk about their problems. Just pure value and keep it concise. And typically before I start sending any sort of cold email campaigns for clients, I always have a checklist. Oh, and by the way, this is gonna be in the description and you're gonna be able to download this deliverability checklist. I always recommend just glancing at this for 5 to 10 minutes before you launch any sort of campaigns for yourself. This checklist is going to save you thousands on wasted sends. I absolutely promise you. And here's a quick tip. Think of yourself in the prospect's shoes. Always ask yourself, would I reply to my own email if I were busy, uninterested, or just quickly glancing at my cell phone? If you wouldn't, then you need to change your copy. And most people think that cold email is about messaging, but in reality, it's about your architecture. Here's what that means. It's about structuring offers that create curiosity, that is very easy to say yes to and low friction, and also it delivers immediate value to these prospects because again, they're cold, they have no idea who you are. A lot of people on LinkedIn, Twitter, and YouTube, they talk about creating an offer for outbound. But in reality, the best thing you can do is build a call to action that is so good that they reply because they know that they're gonna get immediate value and immediate benefits. Let me show you what this looks like in the real world. So for the first example, let's say that we own a product that helps with demo intelligence. And the problem that our prospects are dealing with is that their reps are showing the product too early, and for that reason, they're losing a lot of deals. So our call to action based off of that pain point would essentially be, can we send you the 3-slide deck that we use to pre-close our prospects before they ever even hit the demo? The reason this works is because it identifies a specific pain point with a ready-made solution. And that is embedded into the call to action and is very easy to say yes to. Example number 2, let's say we own a CRM cleanup software. And a case study that we have is that we cleaned a CRM of 47,000 contacts and found that 32% of them were useless. So our call to action would be that case study, and then the sentence would be, would you want me to run a free bounce and job change audit on your CRM? The reason this works is because we include very specific numbers based off of our social proof. Not only does this create credibility, but it also shows that this offer has zero risk because of that free audit. And then for the last example, let's say we're targeting founder-led sales. The case study would be, we recently helped a founder close $128,000 in 6 weeks using short form and personalized outbound videos. No ads and no cold calls. Can we send you the exact outbound flow that this client used? So this includes concrete results with a clear path for that prospect to get the same exact outcome as that customer. And these are not just random examples. These are battle-tested examples that consistently get replies and deals. So here's a mindset shift that will absolutely transform your cold email results. The cold emails that get replies, they do not look like a business letter or even a cold email. They look like a text from somebody smart who respects your time. Here's a few rule of thumbs when it comes to making your cold emails look more like a text message. Your cold emails need to be short. If it does require scrolling, either on your laptop or your mobile, it's way too long. And then it needs to be casual. Write like you talk. Don't sound like a corporate robot. Make it seem like a Slack ping, something that's quick, something that's helpful, and something that's human, like you're talking with a colleague. And then of course, absolutely zero fluff. There's no, hey John, hope you're doing well. None of that. Just kill all the fluff, filter that out. And then the value needs to be quick and concise. Don't build up to your point, just get straight to it. If your cold email takes work to understand it, it's not gonna work. And then once you actually do start getting replies to your cold emails, getting a reply isn't, it isn't the end goal. It's essentially just, the second or third step. Right now, you generally have just a couple of hours to convince this prospect not to ghost you. And most cold emailers, generally, they do nothing. That's why a lot of their leads vanish, and they're not actually good at converting positive replies into demos booked. Remember this, high value leads don't ghost you because they hate you. They ghost you because you're not sending anything that's worth reading. So this is some absolute sauce. The secret to consistently turning cold traffic into demos is this. Build an evergreen sales asset one time and then use it forever. Now, this isn't just follow-up content. It is a complete conversion machine. One asset, multiple components that is reusable with every single prospect you're targeting. Here's what an evergreen sales asset is. It is something that you would literally talk with these people about on your sales calls. So for example, think about how your sales calls go. What sort of frequently asked questions do they have? What sort of testimonials do you share? What social proof? What sort of information is useful for the prospect before they actually hop on the demo? You're gonna be talking about your testimonials, your case studies, and what other companies similar to them have experienced, what sort of outcomes, what sort of results. And then of course, talk about FAQs, answering any sort of questions that they would have. And the best way that I would find those out is of course, talking directly with your customer. And the best thing that you can do is once somebody actually does reply to your cold emails, include the sales asset, of course, but end up recording a personalized video for them. Seeing somebody's face, especially through cold email, builds instant trust that every other cold email does not have. Because again, cold email is just text-based. The best thing that you can do is get away from that as much as possible. Talk about your LinkedIn profile, your team members, your partners. And of course, the beauty of this is you create this sales asset one time, and then all you have to do is just record 2 or 3 minute videos per prospect. So it's 80% evergreen and then 20% custom. And that is what we call leverage. Because to book a demo with you, your buyer must believe 3 things. Number 1, you're credible. Number 2, that you actually understand them, their problem, and their pain. And then number 3 is that you're actually worth their time. Cold email gets you the reply. Your evergreen sales asset and video earns the meeting. Cold email is not about clever copy. It's about clarity, architecture, and giving your prospect a damn good reason to say, yeah, that's actually helpful. Let's book a call. So now you have a proven infrastructure stack based off of what's working in 2025. You have a replicable checklist that is in the description below. You have a system to consistently turn offers into high value call to actions. And you have a positive reply to demo conversion system. Don't chase the next shiny object when it comes to cold email. Just build out these systems. And I promise you, it's gonna be illegal not to get replies. Drop a comment with your biggest cold email challenge and I'll personally reply to you. Thanks so much and see you in the next one.